Hi everybody! Today we are talking about apple crumble and custard. Specifically my mum's apple crumble and custard, which is the best in the whole world. If you do want to contest that, you will need to send a portion of your mum's apple crumble and custard to me to test, because that's the only way. You can see where this is going, can't you? But I wonder what it is that reminds you of home when you were a kid. Home, hopefully having been a place where you felt safe, secure, everything provided for, loved, and just, yeah, I don't know about you, but it just gives me a feeling of happiness and thinking back to being a child and not having all of the bills and stuff of your own home and perhaps your own children to look after nowadays. But yeah, so thinking about home, let me just read to you from John 14. And I'm going from verses 1 till 3, and it says this: "Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I am going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am." And this is Jesus giving comfort to his disciples, saying that his Father's house has many rooms, has many dwelling places, many homes, many places that he is making ready for us. I always used to think of this, that Jesus was like doing some DIY and making up our rooms, but that's not what this means. He says that he's going there to prepare a place for us, because he is going ahead of us. By him dying on the cross, he went to make a place for us in his Father's house. And when often people think about dying, it's quite a serious, well, obviously it's a very serious affair, because we're going to miss the people who die. But when we think about where they're going, sometimes that can feel a bit serious, like, oh my goodness, you know, where are they going? What's the crossover like, and what's on the other side? But when you hear this, my Father's house, and I just think, wow, like, when I die, I am going to go to my Father's house, where he's made a home just for me. There's a home there, there's a room there, there's a place there that's going to be a home just for me. And I mean, he's going to have to make that really good to make it as good as my mum's apple crumble and custard, right? So what hope we've got when we think of home, when we think of our happy homes. Just think about how much more perfect it's going to be, because Jesus goes ahead of us to prepare the place that is there for us. In the Father's house, there's a place. And it reminds me of that song we sing, "Whom the sun sets free is free indeed." And it says, "In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am." And I just think, wow, like, he's the best father and he looks after his children the best. So I can't even imagine how good that home is going to be one day. So I hope that brings you some hope and some joy as you imagine. And yeah, get those crumble samples here to me. Or maybe not. This lockdown time, perhaps I'm not getting as much exercise as I could, so don't. See you soon, guys. Lots of love.